Assalamu alaikum boys and girls, how are you today? Welcome back to play and learn Tajweed with Koko. As I promised you earlier that I'm going to teach you something simple today so you can adjust with your old rules and practice more. Your friends here at home, they are performing a circle. They're making a circle and they said that they're going to keep practicing together to make roots. So the tree will grow and make roots and become strong in Tajweed. And I hope you too at home are doing the same thing. You can make a circle with your neighbors, children, with your brother and sisters, with your friends. You can get together like 2 times in a week or 1 time in a week and rotate homes, have fun, and learn Tajweed. And always when you do things together, it feels better, and you don't feel like you're learning. It's more like playing. Okay? And after you finish practicing, you can hang together and play some games. And today we're going to talk about something very, very simple, yet it's related to something old. And like I told you before, sometimes I don't teach you everything together, even if they were like related. I keep it till the time comes, because I feel like that's way you don't confuse things together, because you already learned the first one separate, then you come to the second one, again you add to your old information, and then the third one is gonna complete your the whole package. So today we're gonna add one more to something that we already know about, and it should not be hard. And I'm gonna draw it in a diagram for you so you can make a picture in your brain. Okay? And don't forget to practice. Okay? Every day, 30 minutes. That will help. Okay? So let's go to the classroom and meet Koko and help him to learn fast. Okay? Because he cannot understand that we need to go slow. He is not getting that. He said, why we have to get to the only one small thing? Excuse me. We can have 2 things together. I can get it. Okay, Koko. We say, take it slowly. It will take time, but it will be perfect. Okay? So let's go to the classroom and help him to learn today's lesson. Okay? Let's go, my friends. Assalamu alaikum, Koko. How are you today? You waiting for me? Good. That's why I was telling your friends, let's go fast because Koko is waiting. He's almost done and he can wait. Only a couple of lessons left and he can practice reading and then take a test and then fly home. Okay, Koko? Almost there. Just be patient. Learning need what? Patient, Koko, okay? Okay, my friends, today's rule is very, very easy, and I'm going to review with you the old one so you can relate this rule to the new one. Okay, remember long time ago when I was teaching you the alphabet in step 1, and I used to tell you this letter is tarqid, this letter is tafkhim, right? And then we ended up with this letter as letter of tafkhim, because it's easy to always put the short letters or in acronym. And we say khossa, dawtin, qiz. Okay, we put it in this acronym. Khossa, dawtin, qiz. Okay, So it's here. خص ضغط قز. And these are the letters of what? تفخيم. So these are تفخيم letters. Okay. Now, and then we said the rest of the alphabet are all ترقيق letters or letter of istifal, except for two. And after today, they're going to be three. Okay. The two that we'll learn about, the word lam in the name of Allah and ra. This lam and ra, sometimes we say they follow the tafkhim rules and sometimes they follow the tarqiq rules, and we have finished from that. Agree with me? Okay. And then we said the ghunna. We said the ghunna, it can be mufakham or muraqqaq, can be tafkhim or pronounced with tafkhim or tarqiq, depending on what? Depending on the letter that comes after. So I'm going to make a line here and a line here. And that is, you will know why. Here I'm going to write ghunna. Now you remember, these are for sure all the time tafkhim. Lam and ra, these are either tafkhim or tarqiq. Okay? The ghunna will be either tafkhim or tarqiq, depending on what? Depending on the letters that comes after it. So, the ghunna, it will be either tafkhim or tarqiq. And we say, if the ghunna, what comes after the ghunna are tafkhim letters, then the ghunna will be mufakham, will be pronounced with tafkhim. If the ghunna follow tarqiq letters, or I can say letter of istifal, and here letter of isti'la, to be more perfect. So these are the rest of the alphabet. Okay, the rest of the alphabets, not khussa daqtin qas and not lam and ra, these are the letters of istifal. So tafkhim letters are letters of isti'la and these are letters of istifal. Okay, so the ghunna follows what comes after the ghunna. If the letter after the ghunna was a letter of isti'la, the ghunna will be pronounced with tafkhim. Okay, if the letter that comes after the ghunna was letter of istifal, then the ghunna will be pronounced with tarqiq. Okay, now comes to our new lesson. This is all old stuff. There is one more letter left that can also be like the ghunna, that follow what comes what? before it. And that's why I put it on the left side. And this letter is called Alif. The letter Alif is sometimes pronounced with tafkhim and sometimes is pronounced with tarqiq. How? It's opposite to ghunna. It's opposite to the ghunna. If a letter that fall before the alif was letter of isti'la, then the alif will be pronounced with tafkhim. And if the letter that falls before the alif was letter of istifal, then the alif will be pronounced with tarqiq. Is that easy or not? So you have to remember this thing in your head. Ghunna on the right, alif on the left, in the middle, either letter of isti'la or letter of istifal, and in the middle lam and ra, which are either tarqiq or tafkhim, and they have their own rules. Not like the ghunna, and they have their own rules that we already studied. Then come to the ghunna and the alif. They have one rule. The ghunna follow what comes after it. The alif follow what comes before it. That's it. So ghunna, alif, wasadat al-qiz, istifal letters, lam and ra, and you will be set to go. And I hope I made this thing clear, but we need to do what? Examples. So let me make room here, and I'm going to have to erase this part. And we're going to make some examples. The first example for the alif, I'm going to write this first. kitab. I'm going to divide it into two parts, either tarqiq or tafkhim. Okay. If I'm going to pronounce the alif with tarqiq, example is ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ. So where you find alif here? Here. You're going to find ذال alif. Okay? And here you're going to find ta alif. Okay? So this is one, this is one. So ذال is a letter of what? Letter of istifal. And a ta also a letter of istifal. So I'm going to say the. My alif is soft. The, ذلك. And then the ta is soft. Alif is going to be also soft. Ta. ذلك الكتاب. ذلك الكتاب. And so on. And the other example is if I want to say the word shayatinihim. Here is a trick because you're going to have the alif is mushed between letter of isti'la on the left side and letter of istifal on the right side. And it's also a good example to show you. So the word shayatinihim. Okay, here I have a letter Ya and Alif, right? So the Alif is preceded by um, a soft letter, right? So we said Alif follow what comes before. So it's going to be, Ya is soft, it's going to be Shaya, Shaya. And then there's a Ta after, Shaya, Winihim, Shaya, Winihim. So I have to move very fast from making my mouth like smiling, and then Uy, Shaya, Winihim. And this is a very good example of having one word where the alif is mushed between letter of isti'la and istifal. Okay? Let's come to a tafkhim example. Tafkhim example, if I want to say Abu, Sa, Ra, Hum. Here I have a letter Sad followed by Alif. And Sad is Khossa, letter of Tafkhim, or letter of Isti'la. So I'm going to say Abu, the Ab here will have Qalqala, Abu, Sa. I'm not going to say Sa. No, the alif will be also mufakham. Sa, sa, rihim, sa, rihim. So here the alif came after letter of isti'la, so the alif would be pronounced with tafkhim. One more example. قالوا here. قالوا. So قالوا, alif here came after letter of isti'la, which is qaf, and then a reverse. You're gonna have letter of istifal comes after. So qalu. So in one word, you do isti'la and istifal in the same time. So qalu. Don't say qalu. Don't say qalu. No, it's qalu. So is a, and the soft one is a. So we have a and a. Qa, shaya, ya. Qa, ya. Ba, ta, qa, sa, ta, da, and so on. So that's all for today's rule. You just need to remember my map and again make you other board, put things together, because now your set is complete. Letter of isti'la all the time. Al-Khuss, Da'atin, Qis. Okay? Letter of Talqiq sometime and Tafkhim sometime, depending on some rules or depending on where they fall in a word and what comes before or after, are the lam, the ra, and the alif. And then the ghunna, which is also for the same thing, either tafkhim or tafkhim, but the ghunna is not a letter. Okay? And that's it for today, my friends. You only need to practice the sound. You can open your Quran book and try to find different kinds of alifs and just try to pronounce those words. And only with practice you will be able to pronounce these alifs or whatever tafkhim or tarqiq rules. You'll be able to pronounce them like your second nature. You're not going to be thinking, it's just going to happen naturally with practice, okay? And next week we're going to have one more lesson, which is maybe medium hard. After that, one more lesson, and I hope that's going to complete our Tajweed lessons, okay? But before you start anything new, practice. Okay? Don't turn the new lesson unless you're done from the previous. You don't skip any lesson. Okay? And for now, I say to you, my friends, في أمان الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.